This week on the Digital Coffee, in June, you are going to be able to schedule content to Threads. But right now, you can add a notify sticker to your Instagram story, and TikTok is going old school with a photo app. All that and more after this. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to the Digital Coffee. This is your weekly dose of digital marketing and social media news for your business. My name is Amanda Webb. Who am I? Why am I grabbing a mug? Well, this is the Digital Coffee after all. I said my name. I was doing so well. I am a digital marketing ROI specialist, consultant and trainer, which basically means that I help businesses just like yours get more profit, more money from the time, the energy and the cash that you spend online. And it all starts with your Google Analytics. So if you need help with your Google Analytics, come to me. I'm not just going to talk tech, we're going to talk marketing strategy. So enough about me. I have my mug. I can see May King is watching and she's already talking about what's in her mug. Do you know what's in my mug? Well, if you've watched the show before, yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because, it's empty because digital coffee isn't real. And I'm not allowed to drink coffee before the show because I talked too much. I had a nice cup of peppermint tea instead. So let me know what's in your mug. And also let me know where you're watching. So are you watching on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and also where in the world? So I'm in County Kildare in the Republic of Ireland. Let me know where you are. And here we go. Iron Goddess of Mercy Oolong for you. Wow. Wow. That sounds very fancy. Very fancy. But it would be because May King knows her teas. She knows her teas. So if you are watching, let me know all that stuff. I can see there's a couple of you here already. So before I get on, I was about to skip the important part. Before I get on with the news, don't forget that if you want to come and discuss one of these topics in more detail and also find out who won the internet this week and who lost it, you can join myself and May King over on LinkedIn for our live podcast recording. That happens at 10:30 a.m. So come over, you can even just listen in or you can ask to speak and you can join in as well. Right, I think that's all the paperwork done. Let's talk news.
Hi, I'm Kyra Fingleton from Glamping Under the Stars and you're watching The Digital Coffee with Amanda Webb.
Threads is going to change in June. You know, I said Threads to my husband the other day and he went, I don't know what you're talking about. So just in case you don't know, Threads is Meta's answer to Twitter. It's basically Twitter, and it's linked to your Instagram account. So you don't need to set up a new account. It's at the moment, it's quite nice. It's quite a nice, friendly space. Although, there's a bit of banter, a bit of fun there. But something is going to happen to Threads in June. They're going to open up their API. And just in case you don't know what that is and you haven't listened to me banging on about it before, the API is the part that allows third-party tools to connect to Threads or whichever platform the API is open for. And what this is going to allow people to... I've got a really itchy nose. I'm just going to need to scratch it. What the API is going to let you do is it's going to let you view post analytics, which is pretty cool. You'll be able to see, are people actually even seeing your posts? You're going to be able to get real-time notifications, so you won't need to go to Threads to see if somebody has commented. You'll get that right there. You'll be able to post and you'll be able to schedule. Now, this is great news for social media managers. And I know there's a lot of social media managers that will be, phew, thank goodness I don't need to keep posting in real time anymore. But part of me is a little bit, I like Threads like it is. All of a sudden, we're going to see all this content pouring in without people actually having to be on the platform. Now, of course, I schedule content. And the only reason you see me on Twitter is because I schedule content there. But that's part of the problem. I don't have to go there to post content. And I do think it could strip some of the wonderfulness from Threads. On the other hand, I guess the platform needs to grow and releasing this API will work. Some of you might be thinking, but hang on, I can already schedule on Threads because they're already testing this with Hootsuite. So if you use Hootsuite, you may have had the option already. For me, yeah, it's going to be handy, but it makes me just a little bit sad.
I'm Louise Brogan, host of LinkedIn with Louise, and you're watching Digital Coffee with Amanda Webb.
Do you worry that all your Instagram followers do not see your content? Well, you're right to worry, right? Because even Instagram boss Adam Mosseri has said himself that not all your followers are ever going to see your content, because some people like me don't log in every day, don't log in frequently, don't spend enough time on the site to see every bit of content from everyone I follow. So it's not just the algorithm that is affecting you. There's also like the fact that we're human. We're not all addicted to Instagram. But one way you might be able to combat that is with, not completely, but a lot, is with a new sticker, a notify sticker, which you can now add. Let me just get it up on screen. You can now add to your Instagram stories. Now, obviously you want to give people a really good reason to get notified, but you can add this sticker, and when they click on the sticker, they will get the option to get notified about posts, stories, reels, live videos, or any combination of those. They can toggle on whichever ones of those they want. Now, this is going to be a really useful tool right now. If you're launching something, it could be fab. You could say, subscribe to my live videos. In fact, I'm thinking, because I'm launching my UTM course, I'm thinking maybe I'll try it out. But how long before people start getting irritated with those notifications? Not long is my guess. It's a bit like the everyone tag on Facebook. So, don't be begging people for no reason. You're not launching something, you just want them to see all your content. Nobody's content is that great that everyone needs to see everything you ever post. But maybe it could be a good thing for a launch. I'd also say, we've seen this on other platforms in the past, like Facebook rolled out a version of this. I'm not sure if I ever got notifications about the pages that I decided to. LinkedIn have a version, you can click the bell. And I've clicked the bell before and then suddenly realised that the people I was following weren't as good as I thought they were, because I kept getting these notifications about random stuff they posted that wasn't of interest to me. So all I'm saying is use it with caution. But otherwise, kind of cool.
Hello, this is Simon Hodgkins, and you're watching The Digital Coffee with Amanda Webb.
Have you ever gone back to a marketing tactic that you tried once before, didn't work out, so you stopped doing it and think, you know what, I'm going to give that another try? Well, it seems that is what Facebook is doing. Let's talk about Facebook's history with video, shall we? Facebook decided to go many years ago, many. I was quite young at the time. Facebook decided to go all in on video a long time ago. It wanted to take down YouTube. So it started like pushing video. You could have a video page. There was all this stuff you could do. And then all of a sudden it went, this isn't working for us. Nah. And took away all your reach overnight. And then they've had another go. They've tried it with Reels. They do all this stuff to get people using video again. It's like they can't make up their mind. But obviously video content is good for them because they want to keep people on site. That is the goal of these social networks. Keep people on site for as long as possible. So people are watching videos, they're staying on site. So they've just launched a new video player. That's what the story is. Now, it actually emerged before last week's show and I was like, yeah. But then I delved a little bit deeper and it's interesting because firstly, this video player is for mobile. It's being launched in the United States and Canada. So you probably, if you're watching this live, you probably don't have this yet because we're all in Europe. But it's going to prioritize vertical. I don't even know what that means because obviously, most of the videos we watch are vertical anyway, but it's going to prioritize, but it's going to mix. It's going to mix short videos, reels, with longer form videos, with lives. So if you are in the United States, you might be watching this on that player right now. But the big difference is how it's going to recommend the next video to play. So instead of it just kind of like going, oh, you're watching shorts, we'll throw out a whole load of shorts. It's going to recommend a video based on what it thinks that you're going to be interested in. So you could start on a short, go to a long form video, go to a live video, go back to a short. That's the way it's going to work. Also, for people who are horizontal like me, because I'm old and I watch the telly still, yeah, I do. It's going to, just like TikTok does right now, it's going to enable full screen horizontal video, which is good because, you know, otherwise you get that little slice in the middle of the screen and that really, really doesn't work. I'm excited to get it and see how it works. It could, if it works out, it could have an impact on all of us who create videos for Facebook. It could mean that we do get more reach and engagement through this new player. I'm kind of guessing, particularly if you do them vertically. But I ain't giving up my horizontal live show for no one. No, 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 no.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Jeremiah J-Man Monero with J-Man Speaks from New York, and you're watching Digital Coffee with Amanda Webb. Make it a great day.
TikTok made vertical video popular, right? Didn't it? I mean, it was there before. Instagram had a good go at trying to push vertical video with IGTV. Do you remember that? It was like long form vertical video. They were really into it. They launched that. We'll come back to that in a minute. But TikTok has always been the home of it. In fact, it's really where that craze started, and all the other social networks stole it for things like Reels or whatever. Even LinkedIn's doing it these days. So it's where it started. So now it's kind of curious because TikTok are now launching a photo app called TikTok Notes, which is going to be more like the old school Instagram before Instagram became TikTok, launched Reels. So at the moment, users are getting this notification. Some users are getting this notification saying, you know, you're posting a photo on TikTok. But by the way, posting photos on TikTok is a thing now, just in case you haven't been there for a while. They've really been pushing it. So when you post a photo on TikTok, you can see there's this notification saying this is also going to be posted on TikTok Notes, and you can choose for it not to be if you want to. So why are TikTok doing this? Because TikTok are still ruling. I still think it's the best place to watch short form video content. They rule that space. Well, I have two theories. Number one, they're just having a stab at Instagram going, you remember when you used to do this? Yeah, people loved it. Look, we're doing it too now. Maybe that's it. Secondly, if the US does manage to ban TikTok, it may not affect this new TikTok photo app. So basically, if they can get enough people onto the TikTok photo app, TikTok Notes is what it's called. If they do ban TikTok, will they just turn TikTok Notes into TikTok again? I don't know if either of those theories are right, but either way, if you share photos, if photos is your thing, so I know there's a lot of photographers who watch this show, maybe it's worth looking at TikTok Notes. I think you'll be able to post photos there natively as well, not just from TikTok. But we'll have to wait until we can get hold of it to find out exactly how that works.
Hi, I'm Carol Phillips from Laguna Beach, California, and I'm here watching Digital Coffee with Amanda Webb. Hi!
Google is fighting off some quite strong knock something over. Google is fighting off some quite strong competition from social networks, which is unexpected. We know that younger people who didn't grow up with like search engines being the thing, because that's us oldies, like search engines were how the internet worked, are now using TikTok and Instagram and other social networks for their search instead of the likes of Google and Bing. And Google, this could be why Google are testing, at least I was going to say have introduced, but they're testing because I don't have it yet, this new tab when you search on mobile, which is a short video search tab. So at the moment, before you get this, you can of course have a tab full of videos. If you're searching for something, you can go straight to videos, or you'll see video results at the top of your search. But this is specifically short videos. So is this way that Google are trying to get in on this? You know, if you want to search, you can search here and you're not restricted to just TikTok videos. You've got YouTube Shorts, you're going to have Instagram videos, you're going to have any short videos that they can index across the web. I think it's kind of a smart move. Why it's good for us is, of course, if you are already creating short video content, this could give you more reach and engagement on that content, which, you know, if somebody's searching specifically for what you do, that could be really good news. You may not need to go and post to all the different various networks anymore. I'm looking for a button. Just bear with me. Here's the button.
I'm Esther
And I'm Melanie,
from the Monday Morning Marketing Podcast
and you're watching The Digital Coffee.
with Amanda Webb.
Oh, I don't want that. LinkedIn really wants you to use collaborative articles. In fact, we've talked about this before. They decided they're going to do a bit more work to make them more relevant, to make sure that they're showing the right ones to the right people who want to collaborate. They've seen a massive growth quarter on quarter on them. It's really working for them. And I think it's also working for the people who contribute as well, because I see a lot of collaborative articles in my feed. So they're going one step further, because it was spotted by the wonderful Matt Navarra this week that now when you go to compose a post, not me, just him apparently, when you go to compose a post, you have an option to contribute to an article. And when you click on that option, it will give you a whole list of articles that you can contribute to. This could be really useful for a number of reasons. Firstly, you can contribute to these articles and you're going to appear in the feed of more people who are going to see how smart and clever you are. Or you could take these, because they're AI generated based on things that they think people in your audience are going to be interested in. I made that up, they might be, but they're AI generated. So that could just spark some really good content ideas. You don't even need to contribute to the article. That could be the basis of a post for LinkedIn, a blog post even, or it could be the basis for content that you create elsewhere. So twofold. One, just contribute. Two, just create some amazing content around that topic yourself. I think that's kind of cool.
Hello, this is Nicole from Wonderstars, and you are watching Digital Coffee with Amanda Webb.
43% of marketers like you and me use social media. You're probably watching this on social media right now. It is the biggest channel that we use in our marketing. That's according to a study from HubSpot. And the same study shows the top content types for driving ROI, for driving return on investment. Are you ready to hear what they are? It's not going to be a surprise. It's not going to be a surprise. Think of the number one thing that you think right now is hot on social media that might drive return on investment. Yeah, you got it. Short form video. Short form video and live videos feature at the top. So those videos are driving the best ROI. And there's a reason I've been doing this show for 9 years or however long. You know, it does drive return on investment for me. Next up are content about your brand values. So if you talk, and I was actually thinking there was a great post on LinkedIn from Lindsay Cambridge, which is Jammy Digital this week. They're hiring at the moment, and she outlined, what they offer. So they actually pay people for interviews. There's a whole lot of other benefits there. And I think that was a really good way to say, hey, we're a wonderful company, come work for us. But also for clients to know that they treat people right. So I think that is really effective. And also UGC, user generated content. So that's when somebody else who's happy with what you do creates it for you. So they're the top 4 content types on social media that drive return on investment. If they're not in your schedule right now, you better start putting them into your schedule, into your strategy, because that could drive better results for you. And that's it for this show. Again, I can see lots of people watching and nobody's commenting, but you know what? I forgive you. It's a Friday morning. There's grey skies outside. I'm going to go and grab a coffee. And after that after that cup of coffee, I'm going to head over to LinkedIn to meet my wonderful co-host, Mei King Sang. You must follow her on LinkedIn. She's amazing. Actually, everywhere. FOMO creator there on YouTube as well. Come and follow her, because we go live on her account in an event, a live audio event. So I can take all my makeup off and I can start looking a mess. And we discuss one of these topics in more detail. We also discuss the internet winner of the week and the internet loser. It's a live podcast recording. If you come over at 10:30, you can listen to the full uncut version. And if you're brave, you can also come and have your say. So hopefully I'll see you over there at 10:30. If not, I won't be back. No, well, I will be back, but I won't be back next week. I will be back same bat time, same bat place in 2 weeks' time. So I shall see you then. Until then, bye-bye.